I'm Officer Rhodes of the Los Santos Police Department. How are you?
I'm doing good. Officer, how are we doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Didn't I didn't I have a conversation with you up in Polito just a few days ago?
What was I doing up in Polito a few days ago?
Well, you're driving into opposing lanes, about to cross an intersection until you realized I was there. Then you slammed in your brakes and said, "Officer, I need to talk to you."
Did I do that again? Is this Polito?
No,
Oh, then
no.
it wasn't me.
But you were
Nah,
speeding.
I'm messing with you. It was
in
me.
this case.
It was me. No, I fully admit I
And
probably
you
was.
ran a red.
I don't know about the red. I didn't know about that, but I probably was speeding. I was lost in my thoughts, and I probably was going balls to the wall. Not even going to try and hide it. That was me.
Yeah, I mean, you were doing over 80.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I can't hand you my license over here. You'll have to run over to my side and grab it. Or I can
flash it over to me. That's fine.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and there we go.
There you go. You got that? I suppose I could have slid over to the passenger seat, but that'd be awkward.
That's fine.
No, I fully admit to speeding. I probably was. Not even going to try and hide it.
All right.
Yep.
Mr. Crinkletoes, sit tight. I'll be with you shortly, okay?
Yes, sir. No worries.
All right, Mr. Crinkletoes.
Yes, sir.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
You've been relatively compliant. Okay?
Absolutely. Always try to be.
You were pretty much right at the threshold of second in first degree speeding.
Okay.
There's a difference between a $600 citation and a $1,000 citation. In addition, given your compliance here, I'm gonna look past running the red over on El Rancho and Popular Street.
That is very kind of you.
So what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna be issuing you the citation for the second degree speeding.
Fair enough.
However,
fair enough.
Again, we're gonna, we're not gonna consider the fact that you were right at that threshold. Right at the threshold.
No, I accept responsibility. You have got to be professional, and I understand that.
So that being said, I am going to hit you with the second degree speeding
Absolutely.
here, which is $600 citation, 2 points on your license. Now, Mr. Crinkletoes, did you know the speed limit? Because I'm fairly certain we've had this conversation before.
Is this the part where I should probably plead the fifth?
Well, no, because if you don't know the speed limit, I'm more than willing to inform you. That way, there's no,
Well, I suppose it's no point in pleading the fifth because I've already got pinched for the crime, right?
Not necessarily. Oftentimes people, listen, here's the thing. I'm not here to force anyone to speak when they're, unwilling to.
Oh no, I'm happy to do it. I'm just poking fun and having fun. City-wise, isn't it like 50 or 55, something like that?
So you kind of have to look at it backwards because the way the speed limit legislation is written is a little wonky.
Yeah.
So the way you want to look at it is if you're on a freeway or a highway, it's 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Although the next category in the center is called county roads, it specifically lists 3, which are Sustancia Road, Joshua Road, and Route 68, and that's 75.
Okay.
All right. Here's the thing. If it doesn't fall under those 3 roads, it really ideally should default to the lowest speed limit, which is 55.
Fair enough.
Because it's not like Sustancia, Route 68, Joshua, etc. It literally just says those 3 roads and that's it.
Yeah, when you like think some of the dirt roads would fall into that category if your car could handle it, but
it doesn't specify, right? You would assume so. Like for me, like I would assume like Zancudo, Barranca,
right.
Like the roads, most of the roads leading up to Route 68 for the most part, not every single one of them, but a lot of them. However, again, I think it would be hard to argue that just on the basis that they do clarify a few road names, but not
the rest of. I mean, because you could argue some of the northern stretches of GOH, right?
Well, GOH would definitely be if you're on Great Ocean Highway, it's 90.
But is that 90 through Paleto? See what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind
of. So, if that road is still considered Great Ocean, it is what it is.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I don't believe it transitions from Great Ocean at any point in time.
I don't think it does. Because what is it? Paleto Boulevard is the next one over, which is where we spoke the first time.
Parallel to Great Ocean.
And then you got Procopio, which is
the far
next
back
one,
side closest to the water. Yep.
Yeah, so
you're not wrong.
You know, it's a theory. It's a theory. You know, I think you and I are on the same page in this one. That is probably going to end up in a court case somewhere at some point.
Probably.
Yeah.
However, I always tell people the best course of action here is
err on the side of caution.
Work backwards.
Yep.
90 on freeways and highways, 75 on those 3 roads listed, 55 on every other road, including up in Paleto, right? Like you may consider Paleto a county road. However, again, there isn't that cutout within county roads as defined. So, you know, if you wanna be on the side of caution here, definitely 55 everywhere that isn't those 3 or a highway.
Fair enough. I gotta find it. This is a relatively new truck. I gotta find the darn cruise control button in here.
Well, you don't necessarily have to use cruise control, but it may have a speed limiter. That way,
that's what I meant. That's what I meant was the darn speed limiter button. I can't find it in this darn cab anywhere.
Ooh, that is rough.
Yeah,
normally they're on like the steering wheel.
Usually they're on the well, you know.
Every vehicle's different.
Every vehicle's a little picky. I mean, this has got so many darn buttons because of the bed and all that.
All right, Mr. Crinkle Toes, I am going to go ahead and pass the clipboard in.
Okay.
Signature along the bottom, not an admission of guilt, just indicating you've received the citation, and if you'd like, you can attempt to appeal it any time in the next 30 days, which is the statute of limitation. All right, I will take that back. Please make sure the pen is still within the... Perfect.
Yep.
Here we go. You have been billed.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Crinkletoes, beyond that, did you have any comments, questions, or concerns?
No, sir. Pleasure as always. You know, when I find the darn speed limiter button, maybe we'll stop having these conversations.
I hope so. I hope so.
Next time Ren's at the tow yard, I'm going to ask him where the heck that thing is in these darn things.
Well, listen. At least you're putting forth the effort into ensuring that something like this doesn't happen again. Not many people are willing to do that.
You know, and then it's going to be like if this was a comical video series, I'm willing to bet you'd hear that clip right about now that said 3 hours later, and we're going to be on some other ass road having the same conversation.
I hope not. I hope that's not the case, Mr. Crinkletoes.
You and me both. You and me both. I hope not.
All right. Well, Mr. Crinkletoes, you are going to be free to go onto the back of my vehicle, and my emergency lights are off. All right.
Pleasure as always, sir. There. Hopefully, I never see you again.
I hope so too.
All right, buddy. Stay safe. Have a quiet night.